Hey everyone, ShaneMiller here again, and I want to welcome you to another episode of It is Monday. Everybody knows how Mondays are, usually the drag of the week, the beginning of the week, the day that you hate the most because your weekend's over. This is my episode number 23. Sorry I haven't been around for quite some time, still a lot going on. Don't want to make excuses or anything, but I got some stuff to show you guys. Want to try a couple of things, and that's about it. So enjoy, and comment, rate, and subscribe, and leave all your feedback. Add me on Facebook, all the good stuff, and nothing more but to get this started. Thanks. Alright, another unboxing here. Gonna do it on camera again, just to make sure everything's in here. Not sure what this is. I have a pretty good idea of what it could be, but it doesn't seem to fit the description of what it was by the size of the box, but we'll see. Oh, it's taped over there too. Okay, cool. Okay, a bunch of not bubble wrap, peanuts. Let's pull this out. Okay, yeah. This looks like what it's supposed to be. Nothing else in there. Alright, bubble wrap and figures. Cool. You guys can't already tell what it is. It'll be opened in a second and you can see it. So, all in a plastic bag. There's a body. And here's another body. And here's all the accessories. This was said to be 100% complete, so we're gonna double check it and make sure. So we got Forge, and we got his angry face, and we got his serious face with the accessories. And we got, I guess this is one of his hands. These two are his hands. And this one and the metal one. And here's his guns and the bullets that go into the guns. And then Wolverine, of course, with his screaming face, and then serious face. I think this is Forge's gun too, and then Wolverine's claws. So these guys look to be in really good condition. They're probably just displayed at one point, and I'm finally really happy to have a Forge because I needed him for my X-Men. So it's cool. Everything's complete and everything looks nice and clean right out of the package almost. So alright, cool. One last thing I want to point out before I turn this off. This Wolverine head with the hair and all reminds me a lot of the X-Force one, the one that that's what series was that? I think it's like Angels and Demons or something, that comic. His hair is very exaggerated. It's almost like curling down to a point. But yeah, another unboxing, so thanks for watching. Got another package here from someone on the trading community. Forget his name, but I'll figure it out and I'll give him some nice feedback. So I'm gonna tear this thing open now. If I can get this. These pull tabs suck. There we go. Looks like we got some paper. And got cable. This is the 2-pack cable. This head's all weird, ratchety. It's kind of different than the one that I have. We'll see though in a second. Mainly wanted to get this guy just so that I can make a custom of him. Wanted to just do a repaint of this cable. Wanted to make him like X-Force colors. I know that cable wasn't part of the X-Force. He handed it over to Wolverine at the time, but I knew that he was always in like these kind of colors, not the black and silver or gray or whatever you want to call it. But it still would be cool to have him in that color. Looks kind of weird in the butt. His butt's very weird looking. But there's the one that I have in the package, and then there's this one. I do want to get her because I want to do a custom. Oh, I wasn't even on it. I do want to get another one of her just so I could do a custom, so this is cool to have. His head's very small though, which kind of makes it disappointing, but other than that, it's a really cool looking figure. Unique build and articulation and stuff. I haven't seen another body like this. I don't know whose body this is, if there's another figure that uses it. But, yep. Alright, so here's another package. This is probably going to be my last one for a while. Kind of running low on money, and I've been waiting for this one for quite some time. If this is what I think it is. If not, I'm going to be really upset because I've been waiting for a while. So we're going to start cutting this guy open and see what's in here. I don't know if you can tell what that is already, but it's something very nice. Nice little note from this dude. Alright, now I'm gonna unwrap this guy. I can pretty this way. You don't go this way. You're good application. Alright, after 10 years of that bubble wrap, here we have Player 1, Soda Street Fighter, Fei Long. It looks pretty good. Again, just like the Ryu, the symbol makes me feel a little weird. It looks like he has all the right paint apps on him. This is printed really nice. The back looks pretty good too, so it looks to be real. Hopefully. I'm probably gonna keep this one in box. I think I spent about 50 on them, so I don't know why I paid that much when I could probably find it later on for cheaper, but it's nice to have, and I just wanted to get them before I lost my chance, so there he is. Alright, got another package here. This one's pretty big. Been waiting for this for a while now, just like all the others. It seems like everybody's taking a lot longer to ship out the things I order. Oh well, that'll reflect on your feedback. So this is an eBay thing, not something I bought from the community. So let's go get in. there's like a wall of paper here. I don't want to cut into that because I don't know what's on the other side. Oh, cool. Here we go. Alright, so we got some X-Files stuff. Mainly using these guys for parts. Not really trying to keep them for anything. I'm probably gonna give Mulder and Scully to my mom, and keep the accessories and aliens and stuff for myself, so I could use them for some cool displays and stuff. I think that's it. Oh, the wall fell down. And it looks like this is that alien pod thing. Let me check this out real quick. Neat. So there's a gurney. That's always cool to have as an accessory, and it actually lifts up and stuff. Here's some type of plate thing. I don't know what that goes to. It might go to this. And here's the alien pod kind of containment thing from the movie. I remember the movie being really good, at least from what I remember. I only seen it when it came out in theaters. So, I see where this goes. It goes right here. Something like that. But, yeah, I remember seeing it when it came out in theaters, so that's when I remember it being actually good. So I got all these guys: Scully, Mulder, Alien, these two kind of like test body guys, and then a bunch of accessories. So really excited about that. Use them for displays and all that. I think I got this for like $10 shipped. This whole set. So not a bad deal at all. Finally, another package that I've been waiting on for quite some time now. This is the type of package that should have been done in a box because of the quantity of things that are in here. So we're gonna rip it open now and hope everything. Oh, here's a pull thing. And hope everything is all right. Of course, they don't work. I don't even need the X-Acto knife. Well, at least they wrapped it. I'm happy about that. I'm sure you can already see what that is. That's it. That's in there for now. For those who do not know, this is a character from Darkstalkers. His name is... oh my god, I forgot his name. I completely drew a blank here, but I know I'm gonna be kicking myself later for this. But anyway, he has a cool little gimmick where his head pops up, or his hair pops up and his brain is exposed. This is a Toy Biz figure from back in the day before like Marvel Legends and all that. But this figure is really nice sculpt, really nice paint. I plan on using them for custom. So, like, most of these pieces can be used. His head, the hair, the jacket probably, the hands. I don't know about the feet maybe, but just want to update his articulation because in the game he's really not that short in the midsection with his legs here and all. His hands don't go down that far, but he does have a nice face sculpt, so, and it would be perfect for the size of custom that I want to do. I don't know why I can't remember his name right now. I have it in my head, but I can't think of it. It's really bothering me. And here goes the doctor that goes with him, the Dr. Frankenstein-like guy. he actually has a jacket that unbuttons. It's pretty cool. There's all kinds of detail in there. That's a really nice touch that they gave. That's his accessory. And then here's a Dimitri. This all came together, so I'm probably going to use a Dimitri cape and maybe even these little pieces right here. Maybe not the ascot. Who knows? I don't know about the hands either, but his head is really tiny, so I won't be using that. That's kind of depressing that I can't use that. I thought maybe I could. Still cool to have. And here's the worst figure of them all, Lilith. Probably gonna use her wings if I could. Maybe the head, not the head, but the head wings, if I could. She's pretty horribly articulated, but these two go together in the pack. And this is the other accessory. Oh, that's depressing. His legs broke. Oh, here's the other piece. I guess it broken with the shipping. Just glue it back on, no big deal. This is from Knockera's attack, where he turns everybody into different things. I forget the name of the attack, but this turns him into this little doll, and it turns Lilith into a little bat, and Dimitri into this little bat. So it's kind of cool that they came with those little accessories. And for some reason it's bothering me that I can't remember his name. Oh well, but thanks for watching. Oh wait, you know what? I almost turned this off. There was one more thing in here. Something that of course I didn't care for, but I'm gonna show it. Just came with a lot. This is a figure that I've had before. Actually a long time ago. It's Jill Valentine from Resident Evil. And she has like some type of gimmick thing here, I don't know. It moves her head and her arm at the same time, really dumb. And there's a knife. I don't know if this went with her or not, but it was in the bag, so whatever. Yeah, I believe she originally came with like a spider, because that's what I remember having. And I remember her arms would always pop off. But yep, that's it. Thanks for watching. So some of you may have known that this weekend was Philadelphia Comic-Con, and me and my buddy Glenn went, and we had a good time. Met up with Mr. Mad Gus, hung out with him the whole time. But we did a lot of shopping around, and mostly Glenn bought a lot of stuff because he had some money to spend. I didn't have much, so this is just my small haul that I got. This is the Man-Wolf Spider-Man series. I think it's Spider-Man Classics figure. He's definitely a Spidey villain. I forget what like cartoons or series or whatever he came out in, but it's always nice to have your Spidey villain army. The only problem is his leg's a little bit loose, but he does still work. You hear by the sounds, and his gimmick and everything works. This backpack comes off, but I'm not sure exactly how, so I'm not going to mess with it right now. But I got him for, I think it was like 15 or something like that, which it was a little more than I wanted to spend, but he was the only one that I saw there, and I knew he was one of the figures I needed, so I just figured I'd snatch him up. And then over here we got the clear Super Skrull. I got him for 30, which I thought wasn't that bad, but I hate spending, you know, a good amount of money on a figure that I don't really necessarily need to complete my collection, when I can get something else, like, you know, a figure that I've been holding off on for like a Build-A-Figure piece or something, like, you know, something from like the Red Hulk series or something. So whatever, I got him because Mad Gus kind of inspired me to grab him, while he grabbed a regular, I think he grabbed the regular Skrull and maybe even the fire one. I'm not 100% sure. I was going to get the fire one too, but the guy didn't really work out a good enough deal, so I can only afford this one. Originally he wanted 35, but got it down to 30. And over here, I was kind of like walking by this little stand, and I saw this just hanging on the peg, and I never seen this figure before. At least I don't think I have. And I was checking out the articulation, and if you look in there, Madam Web has waist. She's got like kind of like where if she would have legs, it would bend there, and then down here, and then some type of like ball jointed kind of shoulders. I think it's just a hinge and swivel, but and neck, because it's like molded into there. It's not. Oh, I'm not even on it because of the light. But up there, I believe she has some articulation, and then she comes with all these accessories, these little spider things, and her chair, and then the back part, and you can see that all down here. I thought that was really cool. I don't really need Madam Web to be articulated because she just sits there anyway, but it's a nice addition to have. Like I said, I've never seen this figure anywhere else, and I got her for $5, and you can't really beat a $5 figure for something that, you know, you don't really care to have, because it's just like an accessory. But there's other figures in the line, and I've actually never seen any of these. It seems like they're going with a theme. It's like a launching theme, like she launches a spider. I think this is Red Skull, and he has a giant skull catcher. I believe he catches like a spider thingy. I think it's Sandman with sand hand catchers, and Spider-Man with web catchers, and Spider-Man with web trap catcher. They're all pretty dumb except for this one, I think. So, yep, had a good time, like I said, and Mr. Megas was cracking us up, man. He was messing with so many people, telling them they dropped their money and stuff when they didn't. It was just, I had a lot of fun. It was a crazy day, full of events. But thanks for checking this out. Alright, so I got this Madam Web figure open. I figured I'd try it out and see what it's all about. Honestly, I think it's pretty cool. There's a few like things I don't understand about the figure though. It's kind of weird, like the way they made the chair. It's like got a hollow thing here, and it's on wheels. And for some reason, everything has great paint apps except for the chair. It's the only thing that's not painted. And the clip that holds onto her waist, not very. I don't know how to say it. It wasn't very easy to get her in here. It was a lot of pressure, and I was afraid I was going to break the clip. But other than that, the figure itself, which I'll take off, is very nice. Loose articulation though. I think that's just because this is the beginning stages of the whole Marvel Legends, you know, and all that. But she does have nice movement in her arms. She bends down here at the I guess you would say the knee, because there'd be two legs in there. But she also has her stripe continued painted on the inside of the hinge, which is really nicely done. And same thing with the part here, but that's in case you want to make her stand, which I don't think I've ever seen her stand. I'm not really familiar with her standing, at least in the cartoon. But she does have a wash along the red here. There's like a black wash, and you can see some blotches in the back here blotches down there, and then for some reason the bottom is very washed. It looks like it's very dirty down there. Didn't sound right, but her hand has like a dark red mark on it. It looks like blood, but I think that's just an accident while painting this. She does have some nice silver in her hair. It actually makes the figure look really nice. And then she's got her glasses and her earrings and her face. She's just very tiny. See if I can get a figure in here. I guess I'll use Moon Knight. You can see that next to Moon Knight, she's very small, very tiny. Granny size. But I can live with that. It's not a big deal. She would only be used for displaying purposes, and I can do some camera tricks where she doesn't look as small. But putting her into her seat, like I said, is a pain. It's like, I'm afraid I'm going to break that. It's really hard. The gripe about this is that her dress, or whatever you want to call this, doesn't touch the ground. It's kind of annoying. I can't get it to sit right. It's not enough articulation, and she doesn't, her dress doesn't go down, so it kind of looks funny. It's sticking off the ground like that. And I can't like lift her waist up any higher to give it like, a different kind of look either. So I'm probably gonna take off this clip eventually and make this look a little bit different. Up on the top part of her chair, her like web thing looks really nice. It's nicely detailed and sculpted and painted. It's got this inner ring of webs that when you press this button in the center, they close, and that's just for the little game gimmick that they give you with this figure. You take it off, you unclip it from the back. There's like these little clips. They actually came out of the seat, but I think they're supposed to in case you don't want them in there. So that's kind of cool. They have the option of taking these off. Toy Biz did think about a lot of things when they were making their figures. So that's one good thing that they decided to do, and not just glue them in or mold them in. So this kind of looks like a spider frying pan right here, like a spider web frying pan. And what you're supposed to do, zoom out a little bit, is get these little guys, which are pretty cool. Let me zoom in again so you can see them. These little spider guys with painted eyes and painted teeth. They're pink. You're supposed to get them. I don't know if they're spiders or aliens or what they are. But you take them, and then you take this little red thing that I thought was a suction cup when I first seen it, but it's not. And you push it down, and then you wait for the spider thing or whatever to pop up, and then you catch it in the web. When they hit the center, it closes. So let me see if I can try and do this again. Oops, they come right off too. They do it very easily. And there's two of them, so if you lose one, you still can play your little game or whatever. Oh, I missed. I'm gonna keep doing this until I get it. Oh, I got it in there, but the web thing didn't close. So it's actually kind of fun. It's a good idea that, when making toys, that you make them have like a nice, like little fun factor if that's what you're gonna do. If you're a toy company and that's what you're gonna do. I don't know. I'm kind of babbling on right here, but I think you can store everything in the back of her chair. So that's pretty nice. You won't lose anything. And this turned into like a mini review. But there's the Madam Web. And I'm going to put some pictures after this so you guys can see how she looks next to Spidey and stuff. got some recent pickups here, just a quick little part of this video. Got bulkhead, so I'm almost complete with my good guys for Transformers Prime. All I need is Optimus. He's the last one I'm gonna get because they make so many of them, and since I figured everybody's going crazy for them, I figured I'd pick up the Avengers movie figures while I could. The hardest ones that are gonna be, or the ones that are gonna be the hardest ones to get. So I got the Hulk and I got Hawkeye, which they've been out in my area for quite some time now, but all I've seen is just, you know, the common ones like Iron Man and Captain America and even Thor. So I figured I'd just grab these guys because I cut open a box at Walmart and just took them out. So yep, that's it. Alright, so here we go. This is the Crack It Open figure of the week. We're going to be doing the Transformers Prime Megatron. You can see the back. You see the side with stats and stuff. And a little try-me thing. Megatron on the side and Transformers Prime on the top. And then, of course, Optimus is on the bottom. So this whole thing isn't working out as much as I wanted it to. I really wanted to find a way to get people involved who watch my videos so that they can, you know, just be a part of it and decide like what they want to see. I haven't got many votes for this week's, maybe because I didn't promote it as good, but if you guys would, you know, like to see certain things opened up, there is going to be a list in the underbar again, just like last week and the week before that. So just let me know what you guys want to see. I really want to make this a part of the show, or if you guys got a better idea, you know, whatever. So we're going to get him open and I'm going to take my first looks at him. Now, I've seen pictures of him. Wow, I'm mumbling like crazy. I've seen pictures of him out of package and, you know, both vehicle and robot mode. So I know what he looks like, but I've never actually had a hands-on with him yet. So you're gonna get to see my first opinion, if it even matters to you. You know, these boxes. Oh, okay. These boxes are so strange. The way they're taped. So we're gonna clean this up. Twist ties. Okay, so here is Megatron in all his Decepticon glory. And before I move anything, I'm just going to take a look at him, see how he looks, just like this. And honestly, I think he looks really cool. I love the way this plastic here is translucent. It's really nice. I can probably get one of these lights right here. It shines right through, which is really, really cool. Light piping in the head and the chest. This is really, really cool. I prefer this over paint it if they're gonna do something like that. He feels very light. Doesn't feel like a deluxe, or I mean a Voyager. I think it's a Voyager class. Yeah, something like that. He doesn't really feel like a Voyager class figure. He's very light, kind of short. His joints are very nice though. It's a weird bend he's doing. It's got some single jointed knees, but with a lot of range. You can see that. It's got toe. got wrist in and out, single jointed elbow, ball jointed shoulders. Oh, he's got swivel here. I didn't even notice that. Just moved. His head's on a ball joint, hips ball joint, and rotation there. No waist. I just did all of that out of order, but you guys can understand what I'm doing. Like I said, this is just first reaction kind of thing. First time ever looking at him. I didn't get a chance to mess with him. You guys watch me open the box. So it comes with his little accessory here. I guess you could say it's his fusion cannon. Kind of doesn't really look much like what it looks like in the cartoon. At least not that I think so. Plugs right into his arm there. You could plug it in on this side. You could tell. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is flip it or press the button right here on the back, and it pulls these blades out. Just kind of cool. I remember him having the blade. He's got some weird red LED in there. It's one thing I don't like when it comes to Transformers in Hasbro's production. They never seem to get the LEDs right. Like, I remember one of the Optimus Primes, I forget what it's called, the class that's really big, but the one from the movie, his eyes lit up green, which made no sense to me. Green, not blue. So this should have been purple, but a purple LED is probably more expensive than red, and that doesn't surprise me with Hasbro, because the way they talk about how money is like tight or whatever. I don't know, whatever they were saying at New York Comic Con. So there's some type of thing right here in the gun. I'm not sure what it is though. Looks like something you fold out to keep it from folding back down. I could be wrong. I don't know. I have no idea what that is, but maybe it has something to do with the transformation. So those of you who already know, you're probably like, you're an idiot, it's for something, blah, 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 whatever. He also comes with this thing. I don't know what this is either, but looks like it goes on his hand. Not sure which way, maybe this way. Yeah, because it plugs into his wrist area. So he's got this thing too. I don't remember this from the cartoon either, but it's something. Maybe this is a piece for his transformation too. So that just plugs in on his hand, and now I can't get it off for some reason. There we go. It goes on this side too. Looks like his arms don't go much higher than this, which is depressing. Yeah, you gotta move it on an angle, because this ball joint is on an angle, so that's kind of weird. Excuse my voice, by the way. I'm kind of under the weather today. Alright, so I'm going to try and transform him and figure it out. I'll probably fast forward this part. I had to cut out the video because I got interrupted by someone, so I didn't show the full transformation, but this is what I got in the end product. It kind of resembles Megatron's space jet mode. It's not too bad, but honestly, I'm a bigger fan of the robot mode. The vehicle isn't that great. Kind of see his head here still, but I pushed it forward enough so that you can't see his eyes. But one of the kind of cool things about this vehicle mode is that it reminds me of kind of like how the Fallen figure is from Revenge of the Fallen, how you can kind of move it around and kind of make things the way you want them to look. It's not, you know, there's no like set mode. Like I've seen from the directions, the pictures show these things more open. Or you can close them, or you can put them like that. It kind of doesn't matter. It just kind of all comes together in its own way. Nothing tabs in. These things can be moved around if you move the wings. There's these points that you can either move inwards or spike them out. You also got the feet back here that if you want, you can open them up a little bit. It's all very versatile here. You can do a lot of different things. And his fusion cannon here tabs in, and those brass knuckle looking things attached to the cannon, which I just figured out now. But I still don't know what the thing under here is. So that's that. You can put his cannon on backwards, I guess, if you really want to. Something like that. Kind of give him a little bit of a different look. It looks like a totally different jet if it goes this way. But overall, I pretty much would say this is a great figure. Really cool to add to your collection if you're a Transformers Prime collector. If you just like Transformers, I mean, who can't like Megatron? He's the coolest villain ever. I never noticed a similarity between Megatron and Magneto until recently. That they're both fighting for a different cause from the hero of their generations, but they're not 100% wrong for it. But that's it for this, guys. Please vote for the next video or next figure that you want me to crack open. I'm sorry about the sloppiness and everything of this video. Kind of trying to get it done, get it put out before the end of the night. So thank you for those who stuck through this and checked everything out. Like I said, vote for what you want to see next. I'll have all the list of figures underneath. So thank you and have a good night.